Hey, how you doing? This is Bob McGilpin with Talk of the Tone, and boy, I have here another one of my favorite guitars to work on, and they just sound great when they're properly set up. It's the Harmony H-162. Now this is a 60s. I've looked inside. I can't see the date. It's usually stamped in there, but I know it's pre-1968 because in 1968 they put the truss rod in there. Now the good news about this one, it's been worked on. The neck is as straight as an arrow. There are several ways you can do that, and just got minimal amount of relief. The action is 2.5 millimeters, actually closer to 2 millimeters at the 12th fret and about 1.5. So the action is low on this guitar. And I tried it with both bone, and I've got these brass pins as well. And of the two, I actually like the brass better. You'd think it would be brighter, but it actually turned out to be a little bit mellower. But it's a wonderful guitar. The neck is just a little chunky, but when I set it up, you take and you bring in the top edge just a little bit when you're bringing in these frets. And you can't feel them anywhere, but it makes the neck kind of curve around just a little bit nicer. It doesn't feel quite so chunky. But most importantly, let's take a listen, because this guitar sounds great. So this is nice thing is they don't have too much bottom end, which is actually good. You know, that's the ladder bracing in there, because the first thing you do when you're recording usually a nice Martin is you got to roll the bottom end off to get it to sit into a track. So let's just take a listen, have some fun, and I hope you enjoy it. Beautiful sustain, and it plays with ease up and down the neck. Like I said, the action is very, very low, and it's great for finger picking, and just, you know, the mid-range comes out a little bit more on these, and that's one of the reasons why I always like to have a nice ladder brace guitar around. Very, very nice sounding guitar, and the spacing is really great for finger picking as well. So of all the guitars out there that you can get for inexpensive, but you want it to be a good, decent quality, these are solid woods here, solid spruce, mahogany back and sides. When you get the neck angles and the frets just right, they play like, you know, expensive instruments. And, you know, this is already over 50 years old, and it's going to stick around another 50. It's a very well-made guitar. And it's got that beautiful vintage look to it. So there you have it. I think it's an early 1960s Harmony H-162. It is a beauty and fun and easy to play. So thank you much. Bob McGilpin, Talk of the Tone, checking out. Thanks. Come back.